How McDonald's became a successful fast food restaurant. Whether it's beautiful Big Macs, fantastic fillets of fish, or a magnificent McFlurry, there's no denying that McDonald's is legendary. Since childhood, it has been a happy place for many of us. Can you think of a more iconic symbol than those golden arches? Isn't that true? But do you know how it became so successful? What made it everyone's favorite fast food restaurant? Do you want to find out? Well, stay tuned to Success Stories, and let's get started. McDonald's is an American fast food company that started out as a cafe in 1940 in San Bernardino, California. It is owned by Richard and Maurice McDonald. They changed the name of their business to a burger stand and then turned it into a restaurant. Ray Kroc, a businessman, joined the organization in 1955 as a well-known operator. He kept buying the chain from the McDonald siblings. McDonald's was based in Oak Brook, Illinois, but in the middle of 2018, it moved its base camp for the whole world to Chicago. Today, McDonald's is worth more than $185 billion. It's the most profitable restaurant chain in the world. The last time it was checked, it was serving more than 69 million customers every day in more than 120 countries and over 39,000 locations. But to know how McDonald's became so successful, well, let's first find out how it began and its history. Richard and Maurice McDonald opened the first McDonald's in 1940 at 1398 North E Street and West 14th Street in San Bernardino, California. However, it was not the McDonald's you know today. Ray Kroc made changes to the business that the siblings ran and brought it up to date. In 1948, the siblings came up with the Speedy service system by improving on the standards of a cutting-edge drive-thru restaurant that White Castle had tried more than 20 years before. McDonald's came up with a way to deliver food by making it on a supply belt and bringing it to you in 2 minutes. It seemed like a magical and impossible restaurant with a menu that only had burgers, fries, and shakes, and there were no plates or waiters to serve people. But when Ray Kroc came, he was shocked by the long lines of people waiting to get their orders from McDonald's. Kroc was 50 at the time, and he was going door to door selling milkshake mixers. Ray Kroc had tried many things in the past, but he had never been good at any of them. He had already worked as a musical director, a pianist, a real estate agent, in the paper cup business, and as a kitchen appliance salesman, but he couldn't stick with just one thing. So Kroc was someone who didn't have enough money to last more than a few months. Kroc went to McDonald's to deliver an odd order of 8 milkshake mixers for just one area. He didn't understand why someone would want to make 40 milkshakes at once, so he drove to McDonald's in California to see the place for himself. Kroc saw a big chance when he saw how many people wanted to eat McDonald's burgers, fries, and shakes. Soon he pushed the store's founders to switch to a franchise model. The McDonald brothers, who owned the business at the time, were living well, getting richer every day, and buying Cadillacs as they got more money. They didn't have a plan for growth and didn't want to grow. Ray persuaded them, though, and as soon as he did that, he got to work. He got the job by taking 2 big steps right after each other. First, he took out a mortgage on his house when he was 52, and second, he opened 18 new stores during the first year. This has helped the business grow a lot, and now McDonald's can say it has over 2.3 billion burgers served and more than 39,000 restaurants in more than 120 countries. Even though Ray came up with the idea for the expansion and it seemed like a good idea, the McDonald's brothers gave him a bad deal. Kroc was only given 2% of the money made. McDonald's started to grow quickly, but the company's founders weren't happy with how Ray grew the business. This is why Ray took out a loan and paid $2.7 million to buy them out. He then became the sole owner of McDonald's. Ray Kroc is to thank for the organization's success. Kroc later bought the McDonald sibling shares in the company and was in charge of expanding McDonald's business. People thought of him as a strong co-worker who drove the McDonald siblings out of the business. Kroc's life story shows that he and the McDonald siblings fought over who would run the business. The restaurant in San Bernardino was torn down in 1971, and in 1976, the site was offered to the Juan Pollo chain. This area is the headquarters for the Juan Pollo chain, and it also has a McDonald's and a Route 66 museum. With McDonald's expansion into many international markets, the company has become a symbol of globalization and the American way of life. Its clear quality has also made it a common topic of conversation about weight, business ethics, and customer responsibility. Now let's talk a little bit about its logo and mascot. Speedy was the name given to the first McDonald's mascot, which was a chef's hat on top of a burger. Speedy was the all-inclusive mascot until 1962, when the Golden Arches took his place. In 1965, the first picture of jokester Ronald McDonald was shown. Ronald McDonald was there to get the word out to kids. McDonald's first asked for a U.S. trademark on the name McDonald's on May 4, 1961, under the name Drive-In Restaurant Services. By September 13th, McDonald's, led by Ray Kroc, had filed for a trademark on another logo, a two-fold curved M that covered the first M. Even though McDonald's wasn't the first franchise business, it is now the most famous one. But qualities helped McDonald's to become so successful. Did you have any idea? How did the chain grow from one restaurant to the huge business it is now? The complete answer is not short, but when you look at McDonald's success over many years, three things stand out: consistency, innovation, and resilience. Consistency. One of McDonald's best selling points is that it has a consistent menu and retail concept. This makes it feel like home when you walk into one of the restaurants, no matter where you are in the world. Customers know what to expect from restaurants, whether it's the food or the service, and McDonald's becomes a place where people can find peace and comfort, especially when they are in a new place. Ray Kroc also made the Hamburger University for this reason, so that all franchises would be trained the same way and the restaurants would be run the way he wanted them to be. Innovation. At first glance, consistency and new ideas seem to be at odds with each other, but in reality, they have worked together to help McDonald's grow. McDonald's is kept from getting stuck in a rut by listening to its customers and franchisees and coming up with new ideas as a result. McDonald's had one of the longest sales slumps in its history not too long ago. It was also a lesson that many businesses with long histories have had to learn. Customers have the upper hand in today's market, so it's best to listen to what they want and do what they say. Franchisees have been a big part of McDonald's growth over the years because they've helped the company keep up with customer tastes and wants. Resiliency. McDonald's has been successful for a long time, but its ability to weather storms may be the most important reason for that. Even though McDonald's has been around for a long time and has mostly grown, the company has had to deal with a number of problems and scandals. McDonald's has been the target of many lawsuits and bad news stories about different things. How does McDonald's deal with all the bad press so it doesn't stop doing business? From the outside, it looks like at least part of their strategy is to acknowledge the problem or concern and then use their own resources to stay on top of it. Innovation and resilience go hand in hand. McDonald's seems to have kept trying to be as sustainable as possible because of what it has learned. Over the years, the company had always sent out updates about its efforts to be environmentally friendly, and these sustainability goals are getting closer to being met. In November 2019, the company said that it had reached one of its goals by saying that 100% of the ground and whole bean coffee for U.S. restaurants is now sourced in a sustainable way. So, this was all about the famous McDonald's. What did you think about our video? Please let us know in the comments below your thoughts about it. And are you a big fan of McDonald's? And do you remember going to them from the time you were a small child? And do you still do it today? Let us know what you think about it. We hope that you found our video helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please make sure you also share our video with all your friends and family and fast food fans who are in your inner circle. If we could ask you one more favor, please, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel too. Press that bell icon, and that way you'll always be notified of our latest uploads. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.